It's 164, right?
Yep.
All right, cool. What's happening, Gamers Pub listeners? Welcome to episode 164 of the Gamers Pub. Coming back 2 weeks in a row. My name is Guijay. I'm just one half of this amazing show. And with me always is one of my BFFs in the whole world, Steven519.
What's up, Gui? Let's go and kick off this week's show, dude. We got a lot of stuff to talk about.
Sure, but formalities, friends. Formalities first and foremost. If you're old school listener of the Gamers Pub, thank you very much for coming. We love you, each and every single one of you. You guys are our friends and our family, and we thank you for just hanging out with us. But if you're new to the show, if this is your very first time, old-time listeners, you know what's about to happen. Steve, let them know.
If you're new to the pub, let me tell you about our fine establishment over here. We have a mantra here at the pub. It's the same kind of mantra we have in life. We believe in three things. We believe in good friends. SpongeBobbies.
Hi, guys.
Continue the mantra, dude. Good friends.
Great video games.
And Gui?
And some amazing beer.
Oh, there we go. Little hiccup there. But we got through it. It's that simple. So we hope you continue to listen, become a regular over here at the Gamers Pub, and do us a favor, tell your friends. Just tweet about the show, pass the show along. Just say, hey, I found this cool show about beer and video games. It doesn't get any more cool than that. And
guess what?
And we'd really, really appreciate it because we don't have sponsors here. We don't ask for advertisements. We don't ask for donations. Just all we ask for is tell a friend because that's all we fucking care for. Just tell a friend. So.
And you can join the Gamers Pub if you like to as well. We record live on Google Hangouts, and if you're a fan of the show,
what time do we record this live, SpongeBobbies?
It is 6:14 right now.
6:14 Pacific time. Really, 6 o'clock Pacific time is when we start at 7 o'clock Mountain time, and 9 o'clock Eastern time is when we do this. And all you gotta do, we tweet the show. You click the link. You're part of the show. It's that simple. And you're here kind of BSing games with us, which is what we want here. We want that whole kind of pub atmosphere that you get when you're out drinking with your friends. That's the whole idea of the show. So.
Yeah, man. But we always start off our show as we have the past 164 episodes with what we've been drinking.
Past 163 episodes.
163 or whatever. I can't even keep count anymore, Steve, because, after a certain amount of numbers, it doesn't really matter. All that matters is that we're hanging out, kicking it, having a good time. But I digress. Let's talk about what we have been drinking. Steve,
you want to start off?
I can start off. That's fine. I'll start off. With the fall just coming up around the corner, last week I did a Southern Tier.
What's going to happen, dude?
Yes.
You are going to be able to get Pump Kick this year by New Belgium.
Nice.
It comes out next month.
I can't wait. And I definitely
I hit them up over on Twitter, and I was like, hey, are we getting Pump Kick again? And if so, when is this coming out? Because it's a really good. It's like the only pumpkin beer I actually enjoy. Because it's so much kind of cranberry-ish and little pumpkin spices in it. Oh, it's so good, dude.
Can't wait to try that. But I'm still following that same theme, Steve. I like pumpkin ales.
I know you love the pumpkin ales.
I just had a pumpkin stout last week, and I figure, you know what? For the next couple of weeks until fall really hits, I'm going to be on this big, huge pumpkin wave and see what I can find that's kind of the best for our listeners. Right now, I am drinking the Post Road Pumpkin Ale by the Brooklyn Brewery. I've had some of their beers before. They've been pretty solid. They haven't had anything that's really ever blown my socks off, but have been pretty solid. This is packing in at kind of a lower alcohol by volume, only 5.0, and it's described as an 18th century colonial American brewed ale with pumpkins, some spice flavors, some malted barley. I poured it. It's really like a light, almost light coppery in color, golden hue to it. On the lighter side, though. Smell, I got kind of a little stuffed up nose, but the smell, I'm still getting a little bit of like a cinnamon spice that rises to the top. The head is kind of, I'd say, 1/4 of an inch with a really like heavy medium carbonation to it. You can definitely see a lot of the carbonated bubbles swirling and bubbling throughout, which actually leaves a consistent head to it. First taste. Gonna need one more. Okay. A little bit of bitterness to it, Steve. It has some real, strong, almost piney, cinnamon kind of hints up front, followed with a little bit of the sweet pumpkin taste, then coming back to that bitter taste. It's okay. This is, I'd say, try one and maybe put it down if you see it at a bar just to give it a whirl, add it up. I wouldn't bring it to a friend's party simply because Southern Tier, their pumpkin ale is still the king.
You know what? Pump Kick from New Belgium, I would bring to a friend's party, dude. So I can't wait for that to get out your way.
Yeah, I'm sure I'll enjoy it. Everything
so
New Belgium.
Even my wife loves that one, dude. She's like, oh, this is so good because the cranberry is so strong.
Everything that New Belgium has done so far has been really good, except the Parabellum. I wasn't a big fan of that one.
Oh, I love that one. It's so delicious.
Yeah, I wasn't
one of my favorites.
Yeah, I wasn't a big fan of that one. I just
Neither was Bedazzler. He wasn't either.
But
Mark
other than
loved
that,
it though.
Other than who's Marco?
Mark, I said. But yeah, who is Mark Ray? Dark Knight who?
Who's that?
Yeah.
Who is any of the other guys? We used to have.
Dude, it's just you and I.
It is just you and I. You know what's shitty?
Dominic's been joining us, and SpongeBob always writes in for us. So.
Yeah, we got to have like new hosts because I'll tell you what, the old school hosts, we even were talking about doing a brand new recording day.
Yeah, trying to get more of the hosts involved, and not one of the other hosts other than me and you. We're like, hey, how about these days work for us? No one else said a single word.
Yeah, whatever. They suck. What are you doing, dude? What are you drinking?
Flipside Red IPA by Sierra Nevada Company. I picked this up. I saw it over the store. I was looking for IPA case. This is when I had all these days off my vacation thing. And I was looking for IPA case, one that was hopefully new to me. And there wasn't many IPA cases that were new to me. And I really like one of Sierra Nevada's IPA. It's in that IPA case that they do sell. But I didn't really want the other IPAs. I only wanted that dark IPA that they had. But I did see this one. It's a brand new one. Flipside Seasonal IPA. It is 6.2%. It is a rebuttal to the mild-mannered beers of summer, tropical fruit, and citrus hop flavors from the use of whole corn, Citra, Simcoe, and Centennial hops is the perfect notes for in-between seasons. And what that essentially means is it is kind of an in-between between a fall and a summer IPA. Because fall and summer IPAs are different IPAs.
They're fummer.
Really fucking are. It's kind of weird how IPAs kind of went off and is really branching on its own, and as it's become as popular as they are becoming. So I picked this one up. It's super good. I would buy some more. I'd bring to a friend's house. I think I gave it like a 3.5 on Untappd. I think that's a fair rating. I don't think it's quite a 4. I did give an Epic IPA a 4 rating over on Untappd after Sponge Bobby's hit us up about that not that long ago. It was over at the cidery I went to yesterday for the wife's birthday, and they had some of it there, so I picked some of that up and enjoyed that quite
really
a bit.
Quick, after watching Guardians of the Galaxy, which you loved,
Mm-hmm.
Does my bottle opener now have any different meaning to you?
It does a little bit, yeah.
Yeah. That's an Infinity Gauntlet.
But I played that pinball table, so I knew when I first saw it, I knew it was the Infinity Gauntlet for no other reason than I played the pinball table on Zen Pinball.
Okay.
That was the only reason. Like when we were at your house and nobody knew what that was, I was like, "Oh, that's the Gauntlet thing."
I thought that was a mini flashlight.
A mini flashlight just for Gui. It's a Gui-sized mini flashlight that also opens up your beer.
It hurts if you move the wrong way. You're going to be in a lot of pain. Sponge Bobbies!
What are you drinking?
Hey guys.
What's up, brother?
I'm here to celebrate that you guys are actually back. I'm sad to be that I wasn't there.
Are you celebrating it without sleeves for a reason?
It's hot, dude. It's still summer in California. I'm drinking the Epic India Pale Ale. It's by Epic Brewing. It's called Escape to Colorado. And I started drinking this because I was missing you motherfuckers.
Yeah.
And I know one of you guys lives in Colorado, so
yes.
I bought a 6-pack of this. This is the last can, and I'm in a very happy state. This is very citrusy, It's very
smooth. It was very smooth. It was
crisp,
super smooth, and
it's
you
very
could taste
delicious.
Hey, why don't you let him explain his own damn beer, Steve?
It wasn't too strong. I would have liked an IPA that was a tad stronger. Same with this one. The flip side's only 6.2. I think the Epic is also like 6.2.
Yeah, I would like you to let SpongeBob explain his beer.
But it was a good beer, dude.
He's a professional. I'm just a Padawan.
I'm not a professional. I just have had many beers.
I've seen your
the only
Untapped,
difference.
bro, and I'm trying to catch up, but it's hard.
Go ahead, homie.
It's hard, dude.
Do your
Yeah,
thing.
it's easy for me because I just hit up a brewery and then I'm like, no.
Let me say this: Epic, Escape to Colorado is canned. And when I first started becoming a craft beer enthusiast, I've always thought that it had to be out of a glass bottle. And little did I know that canned beer actually tastes better.
It depends.
Because
It depends
the
if they
UV
brew
rays.
it for drinking out of cans.
Exactly.
There's a lot of beer that they don't brew properly for drinking right out of the can. But when you get to things like, do you have Dave's?
Okay.
Do you have what?
Yeah, we get Dale's.
Yeah, Dell's. You can drink those ones out of cans, no problem at all, dude. But
get that.
there's other beers you get out of can. It's like, something's just not right here.
Well, listen, I mean, there actually certain brewers actually brew their beers to be canned because the metallic, the aluminum actually gives the beer a certain taste. It adds actually a certain flavor to the beer.
It's easier for me to drink out of a can than it is a bottle.
There
is way more to pour a glass bottle into a glass than drink out of that. But I can do drink out of cans easily. I get a lot of, just that, where it just sits right there when you drink it out of a glass, when you drink out of a bottle. You know that feeling?
Nope.
Sure.
What do you mean, no, Gui? You don't ever have that feeling where you just drink the beer and it just sits like right here in the middle of your chest.
I don't drink beer out of a bottle.
Okay.
I pour it in a glass.
I do. When it's out of a bottle, I pour it in a glass.
There is one local brewery here where I live at. It's called Golden Road Brewery, and everything is canned.
Yeah.
That's cool.
And they put their pints or their bombers in cans.
So they can.
Okay. Yeah.
You look pretty ghetto drinking a big ass can in a plastic in a paper bag.
That's right.
But
then you just have to remember, this isn't a Bud Light.
It's not a. Exactly.
It's not a Miller Lite.
And talking about Budweiser, okay, another beer that I did have, guys, if you guys didn't know, I had surgery. I just been off the meds as of Monday. So yesterday, I had a Primo. Have you guys had a Primo?
A Primo Culo? A cigar?
It's a Primo. The beer company is I forgot the name of it. It's the original, the first brewing company out of the islands of Hawaii, and they brew this beer called Primo. It's nothing to go look for, okay, but it is tastier and sweeter than a Budweiser. It is a lager. It comes in 16 ounces. You get a 6-pack for $10. They've been around since 1897, I think it was. I thought it was going to be more of a craft beer, but I think it's more of a. They don't brew in Hawaii anymore. They're brewing. I tried to figure out where they were coming from. The beer, the can, the graphics kind of take you back to the 80s. Okay, it's just two colors. It has a Spartan for some reason, or maybe I think it's a Spartan. I was maybe too drunk when I had it. It's actually pretty good, and that's what I was drinking while I was barbecuing outside yesterday.
Yeah.
And for some reason, honestly, after you have one of those and then you jump into an IPA, I think it made the palate for the citrus flavor because you're drinking something sweet. It made my 60-minute Dogfish Head taste a little bit different, and I'm not exaggerating. It made that 60-minute taste almost like a 90-minute for me.
What?
It's hard to explain. It's a sweet.
I can understand your palate being different because I mean you eat a scoop of chocolate ice cream, then you take a bite of Chateaubriand. The palate, it's going to taste different. Your palate gets screwed with, but
and I was amazed on how a cheap beer, but that actually tastes pretty good, made something that was good taste better. Isn't that what happens though?
Maybe it's the alcohol. Maybe it's level. Hey, yeah. Steve, what do you feel? How do you feel about PBR?
It's good for marinating.
It all depends on the situation, dude. If I'm at a house party, I'll drink some PBR. But I'm not gonna buy PBR and bring it to my house and drink it like. No. But if I'm at a house party or something, or let's say I'm at a bar and they're doing dollar PBRs, fuck it, why not?
Would you pay $44 for a PBR?
Fuck no, I would not.
Okay, so here in the U.S., Steve, and here's a little bit of beer knowledge I'm going to give you. You know, because we like to share beer knowledge here at the Gamers Pub. In the U.S., we're used to Pabst Blue Ribbon being one of the cheapest beers that we can buy, right? But in China, it's actually considered like the Mercedes-Benz of beer.
Yes. You know why? Because they watch our TV and they see our hipsters drinking PBRs, and they're like, "Oh, that's fucking cool. Well, let me buy their Levi's and their PBRs."
Actually, now comes the mind-blown part for you, Steve. At $44 per bottle, Chinese PBR costs 44 times more than what it's sold stateside, only because it's not that same bullshit that we're drinking here. PBR 1844 is made straight up from pure German caramel malts. It's aged in uncharred American whiskey bottles, and it even comes in an artesian design glass bottle. It's made strictly by master brewer Alan Kornhauser, and it's designed in China as a way to compete with like the higher end wines and brandies there. But search all you want, guys. This motherfucker it's not sold outside of China.
How do you guys feel about beer and whiskey, aged in whiskey barrels and everything, like whiskey stouts and everything else? I don't know if I care for it anymore, dude.
I don't like it.
Yeah, I don't like whiskey, so I can't. Yeah. Whiskey is like my evilness, so I don't even mess with it.
I love whiskey. I really care for it anymore.
I'm a whiskey dude. And
I know you. I know you were SpongeBob. I know you are. I know you. We know you're a JD guy for sure.
Well, you know what, SpongeBob?
I did. I tried.
G-Pub 15. When you're up here with us, there is a whiskey bar we will bring you to. I'm not gonna be drinking whiskey there. I don't think Gui is either, because I know Gui. But we will bring you there, and you have whatever fucking kind of whiskey, dude. They have. It is a bar just filled with whiskey, dude. Different kinds, hard to get whiskeys, everything, dude.
I'm down for that, but like I said, I'll probably get to the destination first before you guys get there with beer. But like I said, I've had it, and I've also had well, you know what? They're calling me.
Perro.
Let me see if I can get back.
All right. Gui, who's this week's toast going to?
You're not gonna believe it, dude. We're toasting to Michael Jackson.
But not the one I'm thinking. Actually, when I first saw it, I was like, "Oh, what the fuck?" And then I was like, "Okay, I'll let this."
Now listen, we're not. Okay, so first of all, let's rewind for a minute for our new listeners, guys. Every week on the Gamers Pub, we toast someone who has done something for the world amazing, especially for beer fans, gaming fans, entertainment fans. And while Michael Jackson, for all intents and purposes, was a great entertainer, this week's toast is not to that Michael Jackson. This week's toast is to Michael James Jackson. He was an English writer and journalist. He was the author of several influential books about beer and whiskey. He was a regular contributor to a large amount of different British broadsheets. Particularly, he wrote for The Independent and The Observer. Now, Jackson's books that he wrote about whiskey and beer have sold over 3 million copies worldwide and have been translated. 3 million copies worldwide and have been translated into 18 different languages. He's credited with helping to start this renaissance of interest in beer and breweries worldwide in the 70s, particularly here in the U.S. He's widely credited for publishing the ideas of beer styles. His influential television series, The Beer Hunter, has been shown in over 15 different countries.
Have you read any of his books?
To be honest with you, I have.
You have? Oh, nice. Good for you.
That-
I'm going to go try to find some of his books now.
Yeah. So,
Since you brought it up.
Well, you know what? I'm always looking, since here at the Gamers Pub, we're educating our listeners. I think it's only fair that, we've done some research. And I don't know why I haven't thought of this sooner. I'm like, holy shit. I'm like, yes, we should totally nominate this guy for a pub toast, especially because how influential he was in the 70s with this whole, microbreweries and bringing the interest to the masses. And here we are, 2014, with a shit ton of breweries all over the place, which I'd like to think he was influential and helpful to start up. So, not that Michael Jackson you were thinking of, Steve, it's still a good Michael Jackson.
A better Michael Jackson.
And so, dearest Michael Jackson, let's raise our glasses and toast you on the pub. Cheers, my friend.
That one caught me off. All right, direct text or emails. If you guys want to email us, beer@thegamerspub.com. If you guys want to tweet us, which is the preferred method to get your questions out to us, you can tweet us at thegamerspub, all one word, over on Twitter. Sponge Bobby's was supposed to bring his questions on air, but he had to bounce for a sec. So hopefully when he comes back, we can hit up some of his questions. But no other questions this week. Again, beer@thegamerspub.com, or you can just tweet us at thegamerspub. We did get some nice tweets, though, from last week's show. A lot of people were happy the Gamers Pub was back, and that kind of made my day, because I kept seeing it on Twitter. A lot of people were being very nice to us over on Twitter and very happy that we put out a show. So that was nice to see, dude. I was happy about that. New releases this week. We have 3 new releases this week. We got Infamous First Light coming to the PlayStation 4. It's the DLC for Infamous. Are you picking this up, Gui?
Oh, no, are we?
I'm not. I don't plan on it.
Let's see how it looks.
Yeah. Okay.
Because it's not going to be that expensive. I think it's like $20. I could be persuaded to do $10 for a little. Infamous was a great game.
Yeah, it was.
So.
But it's one I can delete off my hard drive.
Yeah.
I don't see myself going. I got so many games still, dude. I don't.
Yeah, I know. I should probably delete Infamous from my hard drive as well, since I platinumed it already.
Oh, look at you.
I know.
Look at those giant balls you are showing everyone right now. Oh, look at my platinum trophy. I got an Infamous. I'm awesome. We also had Metro Redux, a rehash of Metro coming to the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One. I don't plan on picking this up at all. You?
Which one again?
Metro Redux.
Nah, I don't need no ducks.
Yeah. Redo.
It's not gonna. I don't think it's gonna sell, dude.
Well, it's a good week to come out.
Really, Diablo?
Before. Well, Diablo. No, it's
Yeah.
coming out next week. It's coming out next week, not this week. Diablo came out today.
Oh, okay.
These are all games that are coming out the 26th, not
but
today.
Madden coming out?
And then Madden 15th. Well,
okay.
I'd imagine most of the people that are playing Metro aren't always the same type of people playing Madden.
Okay, yeah, all 10 of them.
Yeah. So, and then Madden 15 is coming out to the PlayStation 4, the Xbox One, and
do you
is
think
it coming out to the 360 and PS3 as well?
I think so. Do you think that game's gonna be good?
I don't know. I know for a fact, come Tuesday, I will have.
Do you plan on picking it up?
Full review on that game come Tuesday. And I believe we might be. In fact, you know what? I don't know. We can talk about this after the show. But we expect a lot of Madden talk on next week's show. In fact, most of next week's show will be Madden because we and I do have some review copies of Madden, so we are reviewing it. So expect our reviews next week on Tuesday.
I'm gonna flick you off from the sidelines, dude.
Flick me off on the sidelines?
Yeah.
Okay.
With Johnny Manziel.
With next week being August 26th, when is Minecraft coming out?
I have no.
August, dude.
I have no idea.
I know they sent it to Sony. I think it was last week to review to bug check or whatever on or QA it over on the PS4.
We're gonna get that, right?
But I heard they're still. But I'm buying it, like I said, personally. just so I can play it on all my systems, on my Vita, my PS3, and the PS4.
Yeah.
But last I heard, for the PS4 version was sent to Sony, as far as for their stuff goes, and the Vita one they're still squashing some bugs. They did say August. I'm ready for some Minecraft, and I know your kids are too.
Oh yeah, my kids are Minecraft holes.
Yeah, and we will have a GPub. We will have a GPub world. So any listeners out there, if you guys are picking up Minecraft as well, we will have a GPub Minecraft.
I'm gonna build a GPub. I'm gonna build a big ass.
You can actually build a real fucking GPub in that, dude. That will be our hangout, dude. We'll build a little basement, and that's where we're putting like the fucking beds, like all of our beds in the rooms. I'm loving this idea, dude. We are
a big logo just floating above it, like.
Yes. Oh my God, we are so doing this now. Fuck yes, dude. That's gonna be the hangout. Or we can just build houses around the GPub, and the GPub will be the community kind of.
We can stream shows straight from the Minecraft GPub.
We can stream shows from the Minecraft GPub.
And have people just come hang out like at the actual GPub, Minecraft GPub.
It's fun, dude. Let's go into what we are playing this week. I got a few games. You got a couple.
Madden.
One you can talk about. You can't talk about the to-be announced game yet.
Okay, so I played PT.
You played the what the fuck was that? It wasn't a demo, was it? It was more.
It's like an interactive trailer.
Trailer. That's what they called it. A trailer. Interactive trailer.
And it's for the new Silent Hill game.
Did you play it with headphones?
I didn't. I didn't even. This is what I did. I knew what kind of game.
Because what's his name said you really should be playing this game with headphones.
Yes.
The creator of it.
Instead, I turned off all the lights. I handed the controller to my wife.
You're a dick.
And I said, "You need to play this, honey."
She had probably no idea what the fuck she was getting into.
20 minutes into it, she just told me to fuck off, and she threw the controller at me, and like left the room. She just like walked out. She's like, "I can't stand this shit." She's like, "Fuck you!" And I'm like, "What, honey? Come on." She's like, she's like, baby's crying and ghosts jumping out, screaming, tearing my face off. She's like, "You're an asshole."
It was easy enough for her to pick up and play? Because she doesn't game at all, does she? She doesn't.
No, not at all. Not at all. She actually did
maybe
great.
I should do that to the wife as well.
Yeah, it's awesome.
I love that idea. I love that idea.
So it was cool. Well, because we kind of know what to expect from these type of games. So like to get a great reaction, and sometimes it's just good.
Bring some into it, dude. Hell yeah.
Yeah, sometimes it's good to just watch someone else play the game, and you're sharing the same expression. And I'll tell you what, like when shit popped off, like it creeped me out too,
Yeah.
Especially because, like, did you ever watch someone play games that didn't quite play games as well as you did? And you just wanted to grab the controller from their hand.
That's like fucking everybody, dude. Like when I was during GPub, I'd be watching like Marco play, or you play, or fuck, dude. Imagine if we actually saw Mark play in front of us. Oh my god, that would have been bad, dude. I think both of us would be like, Mark, just give us that fucking controller, you fucking
idiot. Destiny is like 2.5 weeks away.
Oh, I can't wait.
I don't think I'm gonna sell it like my cousin.
You should. You should just sell it, pocket that extra money, dude.
I should, but man, you know what? I really want it.
Buy one of those ghosts on eBay, dude. You're gonna have enough money if you sell that thing.
Yeah.
You're gonna make all that profit. It's gonna pay for your next game, essentially. It's gonna leave you enough money to buy the ghost, pay for Destiny, and pay.
Well, we'll see what happens. If review copy comes through, I might. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I doubt it. I don't count my chickens anymore. Nobody likes us anymore.
No one likes us. We're both playing a game like a week early. Nobody likes us.
I'm playing football. I'm also playing football americano.
15.
Yes.
We can't announce the title because there's an embargo on it. But yeah, come Thursday, for listeners out there that want to see more of this, I'm probably going to be doing some live streaming on Thursday once the embargo lifts. I've been wanting to live stream and wanting to share like some of the pictures I've taken, but every time I hit the share button, I'm like, oh wait, I cannot post this yet. I'm not allowed to post this.
Well, maybe we can play each other.
Yeah, I want to play each other. Maybe after the show. We can talk. Last of Us DLC. I've been playing the DLC with The Last of Us.
I have not played that yet, and I've been meaning to.
It's different. It's different from the game itself because you're playing as Ellie, and it's not as much actiony, and then it's going.
Well, I don't know. I
forth
played as Ellie in The Last of Us, and she wrecked some shit.
She did wreck some shit, but this is pre-Ellie wrecking some shit. The DLC actually takes place when what's the main dude's name in Last of Us? Joel, yes. Remember when, spoiler alert, remember when Joel is in the garage, unconscious?
Yeah.
And Ellie has to go get medicine? This takes place during there, and then it's flashbacks into way before Joel. So you're going back and forth pre-Joel, and then Joel's injured inside the garage, kind of stuff. And that's what it's doing. I'm enjoying. I'm not sure how much I have left into it. I think I'm got to be somewhat close to the end, at least 3/4 of the way done with it. But I'm enjoying it for what it is. It's really good stuff. I would have picked this DLC up if it didn't come with it. It's worthy of a buy.
That game is good.
I'm happy.
I think I'm not going to delete The Last of Us. I think it's a game that in 6-7 months.
I want to try some fucking multiplayer, but we can't get any of these other ass clowns to fucking do anything.
That's true.
Both fucking Mark and Marco have the fucking game, and neither of them will fucking play the game, dude. At least Marco got some game time with it, but that was only because he was on vacation when he played it.
I know.
And then he played it on a shitty TV too. Oh, not his beautiful TV.
I think it's one of those games that I'd like to come back. Maybe I'll just do New Game Plus, and just want to come back to it and kind of just enjoy the story again.
It's a good game, dude. Yeah.
Yeah, I think in like 6-7 months I might just take that adventure again.
Yeah, that's a good game to take that story again. It really is. I played some Football Americano 15.
Yeah. You like I did there?
I do like it. Some Zen Pinball 2. I really love that Zen Pinball game, dude.
Had you purchased like the Guardians of the Galaxy?
Yeah, I have, dude. Have you been playing it? Have you tried it?
I haven't tried any of the new tables.
Oh, you gotta pick up that Guardians of the Galaxy. I think it's like $2.99. Buy it on your Vita first, and then you could import it to your PS3. Don't do it the other way. It will not work, and then you'll be forced to buy it twice or not buy it at all. Buy it over on the Vita first, and then import it to the PS4. That way you pay for it once and you get it on both systems here. It's fun, dude. I mean, it starts off with this crazy fucking 5 multi-ball going on as you're escaping prison.
Wow.
It's pretty fucking fun, dude. Huh.
Hey, really quick, brother. There's like a massive thunderstorm rolling through here. So if I cut out, it might be just because my internet power is going to cut out.
Okay, well, let's blast through this show real quick.
Okay.
I don't have that many of my other games to talk. In fact, that's it for games for me. I had 2 accessories I want to talk about this week.
Sure.
The PlayStation Gold wireless headset. Guess who owns one of those bad boys now?
Marco.
I do.
Oh, you.
Yeah, I picked one up. It came last week, and I've played some Last of Us with it, and I've played some pinball with it, and I've played some Football Americano with it, and I like it, dude. It's comfortable as hell. It really is. It has a different audio for, or different volume settings for actual game audio and chat audio, and then it also has things where you can download presets, even presets for specific games like The Last of Us. There's a Last of Us preset you can download and upload to the headset through the USB, and boom, all of a sudden you're running what the developers thought would sound the best for that game. So it's pretty nice. It's simulated 7.1. I need to try some more games out with it to see what I really think about that. I kind of want to wait for Destiny before I really decide what I think about it. But for the price I paid, I got it for $79 on Amazon on sale. It's actually, for that price, it's worth it, I think. It really is. And then when I was at the store over the weekend, they had a PlayStation. When I was at the store over the weekend, they had the Best Buy.
How did you say that?
The store over the weekend.
Oh. The weekend?
Weekend?
You mean weekend?
Weekend? That's what I fucking said. I said it my way, dude.
You said weekend.
I said it my way.
Yeah,
but I was over at Best Buy,
over the
and
weekend.
they had the PlayStation cameras there and on sale. So I picked up a PlayStation camera now, and I haven't done too much with that other than I've tried some voice settings, and it works perfect voice settings on it. Actually, it really does. You can start your games from it and everything else, which is nice.
So you
I've
did
done
a lot of shopping.
with it. I did, and I shouldn't have spent anything because I'm broke as fuck.
Yeah, but
No.
I know, but it was a weekend deal.
It was a weekend deal, yes. But no, I kind of like it. I need to play more Playroom. I just haven't had a chance yet because of Football Americana. So I haven't had a chance to play with Playroom yet. Is that the only game that really uses the PlayStation camera?
I don't know.
No. I don't know.
Playroom? Yeah,
I got it mostly for streaming.
you do the
I want to
champagne?
use the camera for more for streaming, as far as when Destiny comes out and
Did you do the
as far as
champagne
Madden
thing yet?
goes and everything else. Do what?
The champagne thing yet?
What champagne thing yet?
Oh man. Okay, play the ping pong game with your wife because you know you're gonna beat her. And after you do that,
She can mouth off to me because I will beat her if she mouths off to me.
No, you get this champagne bottle and like you shake it with your controller, and then like it pops and just like squirts all over the screen, and it looks like you're just stroking it, and you can just like hold the bottle. It looks like you're skeeting all over everybody in the room. It's awesome.
Oh, I can't wait to try that out now.
You're like, honey.
Try it out. She needs to try out PT and camera. Should I go PT first and then happy her up with the camera?
You should do the camera first because if you do PT,
the
she's not
camera
gonna
first.
do the camera first because then she'll be like, "Oh, Esteban, you're so funny."
She's not gonna
Then
let
you
me pop any corks.
No.
Essentially, if I let her do PT first. Okay. Oh. And that's it. That's it for what I've been playing. I'm enjoying the camera though, but like I said, I picked it up mostly for streaming. I want to have some fun with it when Madden finally comes out, and when Destiny comes out, I plan on using it for the streaming purposes.
Destiny is gonna be the. I don't know if I have like no. My life is so busy right now. I have lightweight anxiety of when I'm gonna have time to play Destiny.
I will fucking find time to play Destiny, dude. Especially if any of you little dickheads
Dude, I think we're gonna have to schedule like.
Bullshit. We can schedule anything. Mark and Marco won't fucking show up. You know, Troy will be there on his days off. I can guarantee Troy.
Oh, dude, 2 a.m. It'll be 2 a.m. sessions is what I'm saying though.
But he'll actually be there. Mark and Marco, fuck no, they won't.
No. Well, you know they need permission, Steve.
They need permission first. Yes, that is 100% correct. Let's go to game news. Then we only got not too much game news came out this week. Microsoft confirms that Rise of Tomb Raider Xbox exclusive deal is timed. Dude,
What did I say?
You said that. But this broke like immediately after we did that last show. It broke, and a lot of people were pissed because a lot of people felt that they kind of got. Well, I don't know why they were pissed. The game's fucking not even out yet. If you bought an Xbox from the time Microsoft said this to the time that they announced that it's just a timed exclusive, you're kind of fucked and you're retarded.
But that's 2015, dude. That's like over a year away. It's more than a year away.
Titanfall, dude. I don't fucking care. Give me Titanfall with all the new DLC as a fucking packet, and I will pick that up on the PS4, dude. And you will too. And Titanfall's a fucking amazing game, dude. So I'm not a huge Tomb Raider fan. I don't really care, but the way Microsoft kind of put it out there, and then the way they backtracked it just seems fucking slimy, dude. Just slimy as hell. Speaking of slimy, I didn't have this in the game news, but did you hear about the whole Madden fiasco thing with that new deal that EA has going on right now, where if you pay them $5 a month or $10 a month, you get early access to the games, and then you get to buy their games for a discount, and then you get the back library of like some of their games.
You've been talking to me, but I had to step out for a second, so.
Okay, you're a dick. You know that EA new thing that they have going on with the Xbox One guys?
Yeah.
Where you pay them or whatever fee it is, and then you get early access to their games. 5 days early access to the games, you get their games for a discount, and then you get some of their back library of games, right?
Yes.
So news came out that yes, you get the game like 5 days early. I think it's Thursday, the day the embargo lifts. You get it that day, but you only can play it 5 hours or something to 5 hours until the game comes out. So once you hit that 5-hour cap, boom, you're done playing Madden 15. I don't care if you fucking got early access, you're done playing it until the actual drop in. That is slimy as fuck, dude. That is one of the slimiest deals I've heard in a long time because so many people picked this up for the sole purpose, I'm going to be playing Madden for 5 days before none of you fucking stooges are playing this game. And now they're like, oh, I'm going to be playing for 5 hours. And by the way, 4 of those hours, or 2.5 of those hours, are going to be in menus and loading screens. From what I would guess, I would say. let me rephrase that. That just seems slimy as hell, though, for EA to do that. They totally just bait and switched on all these fucking people who bought that deal. Oh, I would feel dirty, dude. I would feel dirty as hell. Microsoft deemed Diablo 3's original 900p Xbox resolution was unacceptable. So they went through and they worked with the Diablo teams, and apparently they went frame by frame to try to figure out ways to cut things to make it so that it can run in 1080p. So yes, it does run in 1080p, just like the PlayStation 4 version of it. But it might not run as nice as the PlayStation version of it. So, or is yeah.
Does anything run as nice as the PlayStation version?
Not on the Xbox One. Everything on PC runs better. Don't get me wrong. Everything on the PC runs way better than the PS4 version, but not so much on the Xbox One. They had to do little cuts and things because you never play Diablo. Diablo gets crazy at times, dude. With particle effects, things blowing up, things breaking, things get crazy. And frame rate, I guess, is suffering on the Xbox One because of that, as long as some other issues as well.
Well.
Fuck, dude. Every time something comes out when those two consoles get compared, it does not work out in the Xbox's favor at all. I don't know what it is. But you know what? Speaking of Xbox's favor, Xbox One gets an official Reddit app.
What?
I would not want to do Reddit on my TV screen.
No.
No.
Like
especially if I have too many kids walking through here. I have wives walking through. They don't need to see this stuff.
I was going to see my Reddit.
Nobody needs to see my Reddit. So, congratulations, you get that. But, I mean, that's got to be one of the most awkward ways to browse. Dude, the best way on Reddit is a tablet. There's no question. I do Reddit on the PC. I do Reddit on the iPhone. The best way to do Reddit is on a tablet. There's no question, dude.
Oh, yeah.
It really is. And the worst way I would imagine has to be on the TV. That's got to be so clunky as fuck. And then did you see the new Destiny gameplay trailer for Venus?
Bro!
You saw it, right?
You know I did.
Yes. Oh, damn, that shit looks hot. I think they're going to be just doing this, releasing planet after planet, just as teasers until the game comes out. And I'm cool with this. I'm cool with this because I love it. I'm loving all this Destiny kind of new stuff. And every new trailer has, you see kind of the what's going on. You see a lot of the same kind of stuff you see, and then you see like one or two little snippets of new characters, new things, and you're like, oh, snap, son, that looks fucking awesome.
Yeah.
So, yes.
Man,
that will be the post for this. But yeah, go ahead.
I'm going to say, I believe that Destiny is the most important game this year. I'm saying that this can be a tide turner, or like a definitive tide turner in the console wars.
Oh, in the console wars?
Like we know. Listen,
I wonder how many fucking PS4s the Destiny bundles are being sold. It's been on Amazon's top for a while now, but imagine if Sony, because they just announced they had 10 million. Imagine if next month they were like, oh, we sold another 3 million last month because of Destiny. Holy shit, dude.
Right.
Big fucking jump. That really would be, dude. And Destiny's being marketed as PS4. I mean, it's available for everything. It's going to pretty much play exactly the same, minus you won't have all the content on the Xbox.
Well, GameStop already said that it's the most pre-ordered game in the history of GameStop.
For new IP.
For a new IP, yeah. For a new IP, it's the most pre-ordered game ever. And its primary base is on the PS4.
I want to see, you know what I can't wait to see? The sales numbers comparing the two consoles. I'm just curious. Just out of curiosity. I don't really care. Yeah. Or I want the PlayStation obviously to win because I have one of those, and I want to win not so I can be in the winning group, but so my console will get more support than other consoles. That's all I care.
Well, my thing is that I still have family members who have yet to buy a new console.
I do too, dude. I do too. And I've been pushing them on that Destiny bundle. My brother put a thing on Facebook the other day, one of my younger ones, and he's a huge Halo fan, dude. He was huge into Halo and Bungie and everything else, and now he's at like this bodybuilder type of dude. And he's like, yeah, every time someone challenges me, he's like, I just complete the challenge. I just do. No one challenges me anymore because I can complete just about every challenge. And I'm like, I challenge you to buy this. It was the White Destiny bundle, dude. I'm like, I challenge you to buy this. I'm like, you need to do this. This is the shit. And then everyone I talk to, like I talk to gamers at work, and a lot of those Xbox guys, they don't even know about this. And I'm like,
well, the thing is,
you gotta go pick up that White Destiny bundle. You get the PS4, you get Destiny, you are a happy motherfucker. It's just
like I said, a lot of people are on the fence, you know?
Yeah.
Like they haven't yet, because their Xbox is still doing fine for them. They haven't yet made that plunge over.
They can pick up Destiny though on the Xbox 360. If they really want to, they can pick it up on. It's not going to look as pretty. It's not going to have all the same stuff. But if they really want to, they can do that. But you know what? If they played on that and they go to the Best Buy or go to Target and they see like a Destiny fucking little, kiosk or whatever. Yeah. Oh my god, dude, PS4 kiosk. If every fucking store should have one of those actually, a PS4 Destiny kiosk.
Are those Destiny bundles sold out?
Amazon keeps getting them in every once in a while, and you can still buy them on Amazon every once in a while. They come in. Okay. But like all the other stores, like GameStop, all those stores that are doing pre-sales, they're done. They're out.
Yeah.
From what I've heard, they're done. They're out completely.
Okay.
But Amazon is still getting a steady supply. As they kind of more get the numbers from Sony of how many Sony's going to ship to them, they're able to better kind of allot all their stuff over. So.
Yeah. Yeah.
That game's gonna be so fucking hot, dude.
It's gonna be so good, dude. I'm lightweight worried because I'm so busy right now in my life, like so busy. This is the best and worst thing I could do. I'm gonna have to start smoking crack to stay up or something. I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, and then you're gonna start smoking weed to improve your gameplay.
Ah, hell.
So, that's it for news.
I'm a drug-free individual, Steve.
I know you. That's why I said you would have to start. I'm not implying you do anything because you don't. I know this firsthand. My dog is howling in the back. I'm barking. My daughter must be pissing her off. That's it though for the news, dude. I told you this week was a short week for game news. Let's go into Free Talk this week. My daughter. I got her and my wife. I don't know if my wife has seen it before or it's been so ever. She didn't quite remember it. They watched Mrs. Doubtfire for the first time.
What?
Yes, and they both loved it, dude. And fuck, it just sucks. Oh god, that just sucks balls. But they saw Mrs. Doubtfire. It is a great family movie and everything else. And you just kind of see the smiles that Robin Williams was able to bring to people's faces. And, dude, I've listened to, because I had last week off, so I listened to some podcasts today, or a bunch of podcasts today, and some of them, they were actually, some of them were by these famous people, and they were kind of friends with Robin Williams or have these Robin Williams stories. And you hear these stories from about him, and that shit still just, it's still just a downer. It really is. The other thing I did over this last week, we had a huge music festival here in Fort Collins called New West Fest by Bohemian Nights. And so draw like 100,000 people in here. I had the weekend off, so the wife and I and the daughter went to it. It was from like 11 o'clock in the morning until almost 11 o'clock at night. Straight music, all weekend long, 3 days. And it was fucking awesome, dude. I loved New West Fest. It was great. The music was outstanding. The people were great. The weather was amazing. And it was a great weekend. I had a great weekend. That's all I got. Gui, you got True Blood. Gui, you are muted, by the way. You are not even here. Yeah. Like Gui's gone. Let me go ahead and do some of the outro stuff real quick, since he's gone real quick. If you guys want to hit us up, you can find us over on Twitter, like I said earlier. You can find us over at The Gamers Pub over on Twitter. You can also find us on Facebook at The Gamers Pub. I'm Steve519 over on Twitter. Gui's G1J over on Twitter. You should also check out some of the awesome cool shows over on Platform Nation. The Rumble Pack just put out a brand new episode today. I listened to an old episode of the Video Game Jocks from last week, and guess what? Did you listen to last week's Video Game Jocks?
Maybe.
Paula's getting married.
Oh yeah, that's right. I heard that.
Yes, I just found that out earlier today, so I sent him a nice little congratulations thing. I was super happy. I follow him and his fiance over on Facebook, and so I kind of know her a little bit, and of course all of us know Paul. So it was real cool, to hear that about him, and I was real happy for him. Cool stuff with Paul. Gui, what did you want to hit up on Free Talk? You had two topics here. True Blood and Need for Speed.
Yeah. I'm watching True Blood. It's fun. I saw Need for Speed. It was good.
How do you feel about True Blood being done with? Are you done.
I'm ready.
I'm like, okay, I'm ready for it just to finish it off.
I'm ready for it to just be finished off. I feel like the writers have given up on that series.
At least this season's better than like the last couple, dude.
Yeah,
I've actually enjoyed this season a little bit more than some of the last ones.
But don't you feel like they just given up?
Oh, fuck yes, they've given up, dude.
And seriously, like, can we just see Jessica's titties already?
We've seen them before.
Side boob.
I know, side boobs. I know, dude. She was locked up in that thing, and she's all chained up, and I'm like, oh, hells yes. And then it's like, boom, bra and panties. And you're like, oh, motherfucker. You fucking asshole.
But maybe that adds to the mystique, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah. We've seen him before. It's just been a really long time since she's shown hers. She really has. Soki's shown hers a few times this season, though.
Oh, yeah, but she's looking kind of rough now.
She's looking older. The age is really starting to show with her. You know what? She's what you call a spinner. You know that term, right? Spinner term. She's really small, kind of lightweight, and just spin around everywhere. And she's bi, so there's always some excitement.
And
like in real life.
And you could play paper football and use.
She's married to the dude in that show, right?
What dude?
In real life, Bill Compton.
Is she?
She's really married to Bill Compton. Yeah.
Nice.
Not
That's cool.
Bill Compton, but the guy who plays Bill Compton.
Yeah, but nobody knows his real name.
Nobody knows his name. How was Need for Speed?
Actually, it was. It's quite enjoyable. It's. I'll put it this way: it's a lot better than you would expect it to be.
Yeah. Like Aaron Paul was good in it.
Yeah, I sat and I watched it. My wife actually sat down. She watched it. She enjoyed it. She's like, "What the hell is this?" I'm like, "Need for Speed." She's like, "Is this like a Fast and Furious movie?" I'm like,
"You're like, it wants to be."
Yeah, but it was good. It was good. I enjoyed it.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. I'll go check it out.
I would definitely say you could rent it. Go rent it, Steve. It's a good watch.
Cool. I'll go rent Need for Speed from my local internet library. And that's it, I guess. Do you have anything else for Free Talk? How's football doing? Football
is awesome. My kids are killing it.
Yeah?
Yeah. My son actually, he got into an injury. He had a little injury earlier this week. He had slipped while trying to make a tackle and actually cracked the smallest bone in his hand.
Oh, that's not good. Well, at least it's just his hand.
Well, no, actually...
What position does he play?
He is wide receiver.
Oh, that's not good then.
Well, actually...
God, it's just your hand.
Well, no, it's actually not that bad.
You don't need that.
Well, dude, it's crazy. Like, they just put, like, a $3 million expansion, like, on the stadium for the school that my son plays at. And, like, literally, like, underneath, like, the stadium is, like, a whole, like full-fledged, like, facility, like, medical facility. Like, it's insane.
Yeah.
And, but the small bone that he cracked, dude, it's like this floating bone. And, like, literally the trainer's like, we'll wrap it up. We'll do physical training. In 4 days, he'll be healed. Like,
okay. It's just a little.
Yeah, it wasn't that big of a deal. So he was practicing today.
Cool.
My other son is a linebacker, and he's just crushing people.
Nice. That's gotta be exciting for you. Go watch the boys play.
Linebacker and tight end.
I'm sorry, he's a linebacker and tight end.
And tight end. Get that shit straight.
Yeah. He heard me say it. He watched.
He's like, motherfucker, tight end too.
Yeah. But he's hit. Man, that boy can hit, dude. Dang. Then Logan is playing center.
Cool, dude. Center's got to be a hard position, dude.
It is a hard position. He's got to be fat. I'm like, man, you got to snap that ball because he's not that big compared to some of the kids.
You got to be able to snap that ball and then fucking get up like instantly, dude, and be ready for fucking 2-3 guys just fucking shoving you.
Right. And I'm proud of him, man. He's like the only kid in the team because he's a young team,
Yeah.
He's the only kid that can snap the ball. So like, I feel bad, but he's taking a beating, man. I'm proud of him, dude. We scrimmaged as one team last week and. This kid was like 4 times the size of him. I saw this young man, and I said, "Oh shit!" But man, my son didn't die.
He didn't die. Wife hasn't killed me yet for that.
Yeah, I can't. But we're a football family, so.
Yeah, and then you got your daughter over there cheerleading on the side.
I'm talking about that one kid that Logan faced. Yeah, see, my wife was just like, yeah.
He was 125 pounds. Easy. 5'7".
And you know Logan, dude. He's not a big kid, Steve. But he held his own. It was cool.
That's awesome, dude. Really cool.
Yeah. I love football season. It's just there's a lot of running around. That's why I was talking to you today, dude. I ran to like 3 different practices, coaching one of the teams, and scrambling to go to some meeting for one of the kids. I was just like, dude, I will be there tonight. I just may be a couple minutes late. And
Well, it's a good thing you don't actually have work to do as well.
yes, yeah.
Oh, but you probably do.
No, you
School
know.
just started up yesterday for my daughter.
Yeah, that's good.
Oh my gosh, dude. It's stressful, dude. I'm not even in school and this shit gets stressful. It's like,
Well-
do we have everything? Do we have everything? Do we got her fully prepped? Is she ready to go? How's her teacher? How's her class? How's she's doing?
How is the teacher? Good?
First thing that I did today when I came home is, I sat her down. I had to find out because I could ask my wife and I was like, you know what? First day of school, I want to get it directly from my daughter. So I went over and asked her, how was school today? How's your teacher? Did you make any friends? How was recess? All this kind of stuff. And she's super happy and everything else. So that's always good. We have a young teacher, dude. Like, she has a young teacher.
Well, that's
In
good
a
though.
good
Just
way.
she's
Yeah. I'm ready to help my daughter get some extra good grades. No, I'm joking.
Look at you. That's
But yeah, no, I'm just happy because I love this. Cause I love seeing them grow up, dude. I like to, I love them when they're small, but I like to see, I'd like to see her becoming her own person and everything else. It makes my day so much, and I get to see this firsthand, and it makes it awesome. Guess what, Gui? That's a show, dude. I already did the outro. I already did Twitter handles. I already teased Platform Nation shows. We're done, dude.
Yeah. You know what, man? I wish we can get the old pieces of shit assholes in here too.
You know what? Let's just fucking replace those assholes. Let's just try to get Troy back. Find a day we work with Troy and fuck those other clowns. Marco and Mark, I'm talking about you. Bastards.
I know. Okay, so today's song is. If you really want to do that song?
No, we can do yours. We can do yours.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm sure, dude. If you're unsure, I'm good.
Well, I know why you want to play that. I really do. But I just think that both sides are wrong.
I think one side is more wrong, but I'm not blaming one side more than I'm blaming maybe a military-industrial complex pushing military gear and military weapons, military armor, and military everything onto civilian streets. Dude, when I see what these cops are wearing, dude, I get jealous as a Marine. I get jealous of their gear, dude. As a Marine, I'm jealous of what the fuck they were wearing because I never got shit like that, dude. We never got shit like that.
Well, times are also changing, Steve. We
bullshit. Fucking police should not be wearing that shit.
They shouldn't be able to protect themselves?
I believe you should have certain forces, certain units, like a SWAT unit, or a SWAT unit, or special.
What the hell is a squat unit?
A squat unit. It's a unit that watches you when you're at the fucking gym and you're doing those squats. It's a special military police force to make sure you're doing it properly.
And for those that are listening, Steve actually got up and started doing squats.
Those squats, yes.
No, listen, I agree.
No,
I agree, but we also
when you see. The one picture they had with the mailbox. Did you see the picture with the mailbox that said "fuck the police" on it?
Yeah.
Did you see what those cops were wearing? And that dude is just walking down the street, dude. That wasn't a criminal. That wasn't a bad guy. That was a dude walking down the street. Dude, if I was walking down the street or biking to work and I saw that shit, I would have fucking been scared shitless. And there's no way I'd trust my fucking government nor my police force if they were fucking wearing that, just walking down the street. And they have their guns, not just having those guns on them, but have those guns fucking drawn, dude, and fucking pointing at people. Oh, you don't fucking do that, dude. You do not do that bullshit.
You're right, Steve. But
as a gun guy, you even know that. You do not walk around with a fucking gun pointed at the ready.
No.
You
never point a gun unless you're ready to fire.
Unless you are ready to fucking fire. No, you do not do that shit, and I would not feel any more. I would feel so much less safe.
But here's the thing: I think a society of individuals needs to examine how they're perpetrating themselves.
Yeah.
Because
And
what's
how would you feel as a law-abiding citizen if you were told you have to be in your home at 8 o'clock at night and you're not allowed out of your home till 5 o'clock in the morning?
Oh, that would be. I mean, that would be horrible. But you can't have peace by acting crazy and looting stores and destroying other people's property and taking other people's, because think about it. Who are you really hurting?
You can't have peace in an all-around police force, in a police state.
But you're right.
There won't be peace. That's the same crap that's actually going on. I don't want to get.
But no. But I'm telling you, dude, you are absolutely right, Steve. You are absolutely right, and I 100% agree with you. But what I'm trying to say is that if things are going to get better, you have to change the mindset of everybody that's on the outside, because the only people that are being affected right now are those that are having these curfews enforced.
I think two things need to happen.
Those that are being
Number
beat
one,
up. And
all cops need to wear cameras. Fuck it. It's the fucking 2014. All cops wear cameras, dude. What is wrong with that, dude?
Why is
wrong with it? If you're a cop, obviously not fucking undercover cops. Fucking no. But if you're just a regular cop, why the fuck wouldn't you want one?
Okay,
why wouldn't you want? As a cop, you were like, hey, that guy's fucking doing something bad.
Steve,
guess what? This is on camera that he did that shit.
The cops, listen. The cops they're an institution. They're the biggest gang in the world. This is what I'm trying to say. Just listen, hear me out. You have everybody doing these ice bucket challenges. ALS is a crazy thing, and you're right. Like we should try something to help Lou Gehrig's disease. I'm not saying we shouldn't, but here's the thing. Lou Gehrig's disease is something that's affecting innocent people. And we're seeing, and so everybody's in full support of this whole ice bucket challenge thing. While you've got these people that are in this police state acting a fool, destroying.
Yeah, but this isn't the first city though. This isn't the first city that this shit is.
Right, but it doesn't have to be the first city, Steve. It should be the last city.
It should be the last.
What I'm telling you is,
start off by putting cameras on every cop.
Look at
demilitarizing the police force.
Look at Mahatma Gandhi. When was he able to make a dramatic impact? When
I don't pay attention to Gandhi.
Well, what had essentially happened is Gandhi he exhibited his resistance through peace.
Wasn't he like a womanizer too? I slept with like a shit ton of women.
Well, that if you could sleep with a shit ton of women, you would too.
Oh, I would too. But
he used peaceful resistance. And what ended up happening is that when the military state did not change their tactics and insisted on abusing...
You know who else used military or peaceful resistance? Occupy Wall Street. How'd that work out? How'd that work out for those kids that were getting sprayed by 2 feet from their face with that fucking top?
Do you think they knew what they were doing?
Sitting there protesting, wanting change? I think the people knew what they were doing.
Okay, so what do you think has a more dramatic impact?
You know what? I think would have stopped that cop from pepper spraying all those people, all those kids? A fucking video camera on his shirt. That would have fucking stopped that fucking little bitch ass cop. Because what would have happened is he would have been found for being a fucking fraud. He would have been brought and would have been stripped. He wouldn't be a cop anymore. And that fucking shit holds it, dude.
Listen, I agree with you. I agree with you, but I'm trying to deal with the situation that's happening right now at hand.
Yeah. No, Ferguson is a bad fucking place. It's a bad, or not. I'm not saying it's a bad place. I'm saying it's a bad situation. What's happening right now and everything else.
And it's not, and the individuals that live in that center are not.
Did you hear the mayor talk about the police force? They're asking. He was on some news guy. He was on some news channel. They're like, can you explain the diversity of your police force? And he's like, well. We had 4 African Americans, but one of them quit, and blah blah blah. And he's like, we have one Hispanic. Just the way I don't know, it was on John Oliver's thing, but the way he said like, oh, we got one Hispanic. Came across so fucking funny, dude.
I just think that human beings just need to act right on all,
They do need to act right. And people don't need to fucking be roughing up fucking store clerks and stealing shit and everything else. But you don't need to put 6 bullets into a dude, two in his head.
You're right.
For especially if he's unarmed. That firearm is is a fucking nothing more than a very fucking last resort. You learn that in the military. All police should is even more of a last resort with police than military. You're expected that, dude.
So then you know what? If you're gonna have violent protests, be a man about it and protest against those that had done something. Send 50 people and attack that police officer that did that to that kid.
Oh no! You don't start vigilante shit though.
Okay, so
when you start vigilante, oh, that gets worse. The shit gets way fucking worse.
But so instead, what the people of Ferguson did was destroy their own community,
which is stupid as hell. It's the same thing with the LA riots back in the day.
That's what I'm saying. Like, how does that?
It's stupid.
How does that make sense?
No, but you got to remember too. You might have thousands and thousands of people protesting. You have 50 looters. You have. It's such a fucking small percentage of fucking people, they were the people. They're just shit people. If you're looting your neighborhood store because you just feel you can, because Whitey did something bad to you, which I'm just using this as an example because this is kind of what happened here. You're a bad person. There's nothing around the fact that you are just a bad person.
And what I'm saying is,
if you take some crisis and use that as an advantage to any way at all, as far as trying to pass political fucking things or fucking breaking fucking laws, you're a bad person, dude.
Okay, and what does the rest of the world see when that happens?
You know what the rest of the world sees? They see fucking a militarized police force fucking busting down these fucking people, dude. That's what they see. If you turn on the news, you hear about the looting, but you see the police. The news aren't showing all this looting that's going on. They're reporting the looting, but they're showing these fucking police, dude. It's the police that's getting the headlines here, not the looting, not even the fucking the guy's death so much anymore, dude. It really isn't. It was not about excessive police force. It was now just the police are bad, the people are bad, blacks are bad, whites are bad, everyone's bad.
This is not going to end well.
It's not. Well, it's gonna just die down and be done with. But I don't fucking see change happening. Change needs to happen. We need to have every cop needs to have a camera. It's the same thing. They should all have the dashboard cameras, and they should have a camera on their fucking one little GoPros on their things. We need to get rid of, dude, these MRAPs that you see these police driving around in, dude. Oh fuck no, they don't need MRAPs, dude. They do not need these at all, dude. These things are bad. These are not civilian things. Yeah. So, sorry. Let's plan this out this week. What song are we picking here? Your song or my song?
I know.
I'm good for whatever, dude. I understand where you're also coming from. I understand your other viewpoint as well, and I understand why. And I see the other side, and I was in the military. I understand why there needs to be force, why we do need to have a military. I understand this shit, dude. But I think there's a time and a place for it, and I don't think every random Bilbo police officer needs to have a fucking an AK or AR with them, wearing full body armor, fucking with a gun at the fucking ready, dude. At the fucking, and it wasn't at the in the Marines or whatever. Ready, you have it ready, but you don't have it up on the ready, dude. You have it fucking here. You have it fucking ready to go. So
let me ask you.
These cops walking around fucking shit on their fucking shoulder, dude.
Steve.
You know what they're doing now? They're walking. They took all their badges. They took their badges off and their name tags off. So you can't say this cop did this. You can't do that anymore. You can't say what was your badge number.
That's
all that stuff off, dude.
Nope. That's a no.
You can't do that. But that's what they're doing over there in Ferguson right now.
Yeah, it's horrible.
It's a bad situation that has been so fucking mishandled. And mishandling of it has made it so much worse.
And so where's our president?
He's back from vacation.
Oh, he's back from vacation now?
He's back from vacation. He was very upset he had to come back or had to address the Ferguson thing early. But that's not a president thing, dude. That's a local fucking town. That's a suburb of a city, dude. That's not president shit, dude. President shit is shit in Palestine and Israel. President shit isn't Timbuktu fucking outskirts of fucking...
You gotta handle business at home, homie. When it becomes national news, you gotta step up.
You know who's... The governor of that state. That's who's responsible for that shit. It's his job. He's the top guy in that state. Is him. That's his fucking
the top
responsibility.
guy.
They just called the Guard in, which is good. You know, the Guard. I'd rather see the National Guard doing their stuff over there rather than this crazy. I'd rather see the National Guard, which is the military, with their military shit, doing this rather than a police force with all this military shit. Because you know who's in the National Guard? Your mailman, your teacher, the fucking guy that works at Safeway. Yeah. These are the guys in the National. Just regular fucking people, dude. Regular people. They probably don't want to be there. They definitely don't want to fucking shoot nobody, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, oh god, I gotta find this video and show it to you. This guy, this one cop, I don't think he's wearing a badge. He's like, "Come at me, you animals! Come at me, you animals! I got you! I'm ready for your shit." He's a fucking cop, and he's saying this shit, dude. You do not do that, dude. He's antagonizing these people. You don't do that shit. I've been to riot training. I have riot training done, dude. I know what to do. They're so fucked. They are so fucked. The people they have in charge right now. Hope you guys enjoyed the show this week. Stay tuned. Next week, we're going to talk all about Madden 15 for you. So stay tuned for that. Playing this out this week, we got Remix, Pass the Mic, by the Beastie Boys and Daft Punk. We picked it out just for you guys. Hope you guys enjoy it. Give us some feedback what you guys think. Mostly about games and beer, though, not about our side topics. Peace out.